LinkedIn is the only platform in the world where you can reach a CEO, a VP of sales, or a head of engineering directly for free with a personalized message and have a reasonable chance they'll read it. No other platform gives you that. Not email, not Instagram, not Google. And yet, most founders are barely scratching the surface of what LinkedIn can do for their business. Not because they're not trying, because they're using it the wrong way. Most founders use LinkedIn in one of two ways. They post content and hope the right people see it. Or they send connection requests and hope someone responds. Both of those can work. But separately, they're half a strategy. The founders who get real results from LinkedIn use it as a system. Content plus outreach, working together continuously. Let me break down exactly how that system works. The first part is your profile, not as a resume, as a landing page. When your ideal customer lands on your profile, after seeing your content, after receiving your message, they need to understand three things in under 10 seconds. What problem you solve, who you solve it for, why you're credible. Most LinkedIn profiles fail all three. They list job titles and company names. They describe what the founder does, not what the customer gets. Rewrite your headline as a value proposition, not co-founder at something like, I help Series A SaaS companies stop losing customers in the first 90 days. Immediately clear, immediately relevant, immediately credible to the right person. Your profile is working for you or against you every time someone clicks on it. Make sure it's working for you. The second part is content, but specific content. Not thought leadership for everyone. Content written for one person, your ICP. Every post should make that specific person stop scrolling and think, this is written about me. The formula is simple. Name a pain they recognize, challenge an assumption they're operating on, or give them one thing they can use today. That's it. You don't need to post every day. You need to post consistently, 2 or 3 times a week, with content that's genuinely useful to the person you're trying to reach. Over time, that consistency builds something more valuable than reach. It builds reputation. And in B2B, reputation is the most powerful sales tool there is. The third part is outreach. And this is where most people get it wrong. They separate outreach from content. They run them as two different activities. The founders who get the best results use their content as the trigger for outreach. Here's how. Post a piece of content that speaks directly to your ICP's pain. Watch who engages, who likes it, who comments, who shares it. Those people just told you something. They recognize themselves in that pain. Now reach out to them directly, not with a pitch, with a continuation of the conversation. I noticed you engaged with my post about X. I've been seeing this pattern a lot lately with companies at your stage. Would love to hear if you're dealing with the same thing. That message has context. It has relevance. It has a reason to exist. Response rates are dramatically higher than cold outreach, because it's not cold anymore. The fourth part is connection strategy. Most people connect randomly. They accept every request. They send requests to anyone. At the early stage, your LinkedIn network should be a curated list of potential customers, potential partners, and people who influence your ICP. Every week, identify 20 to 30 people who fit your ICP exactly. Look at their recent activity. Did they post about a challenge you solve? Did their company just hit a milestone that triggers your pain point? Did they just start a new role? Connect with a message that references something specific. Not, I'd like to add you to my network. I saw your post about scaling your sales team. We're working on exactly that problem with a few companies at your stage. Would love to connect. Specific, relevant, human. The fifth part, and this is the one that compounds everything else, is consistency. LinkedIn is not a sprint. It's a long game. The founder who posts twice a week for 6 months builds something that the founder who posts every day for 3 weeks and then stops never will. Because LinkedIn rewards sustained presence. Your content gets seen by more people over time as your network grows. Your outreach gets warmer as your content builds recognition. The person who ignored your message in month 1 sees your content in month 3 and reaches out to you in month 5. That's how LinkedIn actually works, not as a campaign, as a compounding asset. So here's the full system. Profile that works as a landing page. Clear, specific, credible. Content written for your ICP, 2 to 3 times a week, consistently. Outreach triggered by content engagement. Warm, relevant, personal. Connection strategy. Curated, intentional, 20 to 30 new people per week. And consistency, month after month, without stopping. Each piece reinforces the others. Content warms up outreach. Outreach grows your network. A bigger network means more content reach. More content reach means warmer outreach. It's a flywheel, and once it's moving, it's one of the most cost-effective growth engines in B2B. The founders I see getting the most out of LinkedIn are not the ones with the most followers. They're the ones who show up specifically, consistently, and genuinely for the right people. That's the whole game. If you want to build this system, profile, content, outreach, all working together, but you're not sure where to start or how to make it consistent, that's exactly what we build at Match B2B. We'd love to talk.